Dear students, welcome online classroom to our Kotsatpur Government Secondary School platform. I hope that you are also well by the Almighty Allah. I am fine. And yesterday we have learned about definition of narration and its classification and rules of change of person and rules the change of tense. Today's our topic is rules of narration, that narration of sentence, that means detached sentence. At the moment, how can we sense differentiate at first some sentence, five kinds of sentence, the combination, a passage, our question will be solved, passage narration. Okay. At first we have to know about clear concept of five kinds of sentence. Clear concept of five kinds of sentence, and what are they? Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, and last of them exclamatory sentence. Okay. And we have to know what is the assertive sentence and what should we use instead of said, and what is the linkers of assertive sentence and example. Okay. By terms, I will discuss with you about five kinds of sentence and their linkers, conjunction, and their example. Okay. At first, assertive sentence. Assertive sentence, it is very simple and general or normal assertion of any kind of things. যে কোনো একটি বস্তু, ব্যক্তি বা স্থান সম্পর্কে একটি clear definition and description is called assertive sentence. Okay, assertive sentence, we have to use said instead of we have to use told or said told when the end of the sentence object reporting verb should be object, then said. We have to use said, told, or said. When reporting verb is included object, when you use said instead of told, we have to use told instead of said. Okay. And linkers that. And I will give you an example. You can easily understand that. He said to me, example, he said to me, I am happy today. I am happy today. Okay. I am happy today. He said to me, I am happy today. It is assertive sentence. And then to Fatima said, I prepared my lesson. I prepared my lesson. Okay. Both of the two statements, both of the two direct narration are assertive sentence. Okay. He said to me, we have to use told instead of said, because this reporting verb, he said to me, that is object. When included object starts with a reporting verb, we have to told said to the instead of said. Okay. He told me linkers that I, that means he, according to the tense, was happy today, that day. Okay, that day. And next, Fatima said or told. Fatima said or told Linkas that I, that means she prepared, past indefinite becomes past perfect, that means that she had prepared her lesson. Okay. It is assertive sentence. Assertive sentence, we have to use told instead of said, and we have to use linkers as that. And this is to example. Okay. Then interrogative sentence. How can we sense interrogative sentence from direct to indirect speech? Okay. Interrogative. Number two, interrogative. Okay. Number two, interrogative sentence. We have to know clear concept about interrogative sentence. Number two, interrogative sentence. When interrogative. When you, when any kind of person asks you, or I ask you, or you ask me, it is called ask me something. It is called interrogative sentence. And how can we sense from direct to indirect speech in the time of interrogative sentence? Okay. Then my learners, what we use instead of said, and what is the linkers of interrogative sentence? Okay. What is the linkers of interrogative sentence, and what should we do instead of said? Instead of said, interrogative sentence normally begins with auxiliary verb or WS word. Okay, auxiliary verb or WS word. Said interrogative sentence, and we have to use asked. We have to use asked whether, whether inquire of okay, demand of ask, demand of, inquire of, demand of. Okay. And linkers if or whether, W is what when we use as a linkers if or W is what. Okay. If our interrogative sentence begins with auxiliary verb, that means do, does, have, has, shall, will, was, were. Okay. With this auxiliary verb, interrogative sentence begins. We have to use if as a linkers, and our interrogative sentence begins with W word. That means what is your name? How are you? When did you come? Okay. Where did you go? Etc. At that time we have to use WH word as a linkers in the time of interrogative sentence. Okay. Okay. I will give you an example. To example. Mother said to me. Mother said to me, what do you want? What do you want? Mother said to me, what do you want? It is interrogative sentence. Okay. And next, he said to me, am I happy? He said to me, am I happy? It is interrogative sentence. Okay. Am I helpless? Am I helpless? Am I helpless? Helpless. Am I helpless? Okay. This is, there are two interrogative sentence. Right, good. Okay. We have to use asked or instead of said and linkers if or WH word. Mother asked, because it is interrogative sentence. Mother asked me. This sentence begins with what? So we have to use WH word what as a linkers. As what as a linkers? What if it is tense present indefinite, so it would be sent past indefinite. So what I wanted. It is simple. Okay. Mother asked me what I wanted. And other sentence, he said to me, he asked me, and what should we do as a linkers? Okay, linkers. It is auxiliary verb of interrogative sentence, so we have to use if as a linkers. If as a linkers. He asked me if it is first person, so he was helpless. Okay. Dear my students, it is if he was helpless. Okay. It is interrogative sentence when our statement in the time of direct to indirect narration, interrogative sentence, we have to use asked or demand of or inquire of instead of said, and if or WH word instead of as a linkers, then example. Okay. And we have to about clear concept about interrogative sentence and assertive sentence and many kinds of sentence. That means 5 kinds of sentence we have to clear concept. If we don't have clear concept about any kind of sentence, that means 5 kind of sentence, so we can't answer the question in the time of direct and indirect narration. Okay. Dear my learners, then number 3, imperative sentence. What do we mean by imperative sentence? This sentence will start to way. Imperative. To a first, this sentence begins with main verb or principal verb, and then others with this sentence begins with let. Example: do it, do the sum, open the door, shut the book, etc. And let him play cricket. Let's go out for a walk. Let them go there. Okay. These 2 types of imperative sentence, and sense of direct to indirect speech. how can we sense set of said and what is the linkers of this sentence? Okay. This sentence, when our sentence, imperative sentence, what is the sense of said and how do we use as a linkers? Okay. Then I'll give you an example, and we have to use, instead of said and what is the linkers of the imperative sentence, I will discuss you with at the time of direct to indirect speech. Okay. Nice. Imperative sentence. So, and this sentence we have to use instead of said, advised, order, requested, forbade, okay, etc. And okay, we have to use instead of said, ordered, advised, okay, advised, forbid, begged, command, okay, and linkers that we have to use this word instead of said and linkers that. Okay. I will give you an example. Do the sum. Hariha said to me, Hariha said to me, do the sum. Okay. It is imperative sentence, and this sentence begins with auxiliary verb, main verb, do the sum. Father said to me, don't run in the sun. Don't run in the sun. Okay. When our sentence, two types of sentence, and that's first begins with auxiliary verb, and then let's with the imperative sentence begins with let. If our sentence assertive, if we link our imperative sentence to our imperative sentence, linkers, not to and not to, okay. If our sentence, imperative sentence is affirmative, so we have to use to as a linkers, and our imperative sentence is negative sense, we have to use not to as a linkers. Okay. Hariha said to me, do the sum. It is auxiliary main verb or principal verb, and father said to me, don't run in the sun. It is negative sense. So we have to use linkers and said. What to use said? Okay. Hariha ordered me, do the sum. Hariha ordered, O-R-D-E, ordered me to do the sum. Okay. Hariha ordered me to do the sum. And number 2, father advised me not to, as a linkers we have to use as a linkers. Father advised me not to run in the sun. Not to run in the sun. Okay. Imperative sentence. In the time of imperative sentence, we have to use order, advise, forbid, beg, command instead of said, and we have to use to or not to as a linkers. To or not to as a linkers. Okay. That's example. Hariha said to me, do the sum. Hariha ordered me to do the sum. To is the linkers here. And father said to me, don't run in the sun. Father advised me, advised said up instead of said, and not to run in the sun. Not to is the linkers. Okay. And fourth, optative sentence. Fourth, optative sentence. Optative sentence. Optative. What is the main? What is the concept of optative sentence? Optative sentence. Optative sentence begins with bless or prayer. Okay. And how can we sense direct to indirect as optative sentence, and what we use said instead of said and linkers. Okay. We said optative sentence linkers that, and optative sentence we have to use prayed or wished. We have to prayed or wished instead of said, and linkers only that. Okay. And linkers only that. And when we will sense optative sentence, I will give you an example. Optative sentence. This sentence begins with bless, prayed. Yes, we have to use prayed or wished. We have to use prayed or wished instead of said, and that's linkers only that. That linkers only that. And I will give you an example for optative sentence. When we sense direct to indirect in the time of optative sentence, we have to use that as a linkers, and prayed and wished instead of said. Okay. Said, they said long live our president. They said long live our president. Long live our president. Okay. Then number 2 example. Long live our president. The teacher said, may you prosper in life. May you prosper in life. Okay. They said, long live our president. That they said we have to use they wished that. They wished, linkers we have to use that as a linkers. They wished that long live our president. They wished that our president. Okay. They wished that the president might live long. That means their president, they wish that the president might might live longer, long live. Okay, then the president might long live, long live. Then number 2 example, the teacher said, may you prosper in life. The teacher wished that may you prosper. So we have to use the teacher. May you be happy. The teacher wished that I might prosper in life. The teacher wished that I might prosper in life. Prosper in life. Okay. That is optative. And the last of today, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. When we get exclamatory sentence in the time of since from direct to indirect, we have to use exclaimed with joy and exclaimed with sorrow instead of said, and linkers that. Okay, when we sense about exclamatory sentence, we have to use exclaimed with joy and exclaimed with sorrow instead of said, and we have to use that as a linkers. Okay, as a linkers. Said, exclaimed with joy, or exclaimed with sorrow, and we have to use that as a linkers. Okay, and I will give you an example. Okay, he said how charming the scenery is. How charming the scenery is. It is exclamatory sentence. And another, he said, alas, I am undone. Both of the two exclamatory sentence. So we have to use, he said, how charming the scenery is. We have to use exclaimed with joy because this sentence expresses emotional, exclaimed with joy. And this sentence, he said, alas, I am undone, we have to use exclaimed with sorrow. And we have to use that as a linkers in the time of exclamatory sentence. Okay, he said, he exclaimed with joy, we have to use linkers as a that. He exclaimed with joy, linkers, that the scenery, how charming the scenery is. He exclaimed with joy that the scenery was very charming. And the last of the sentence, he said, alas, I am undone. He exclaimed with sorrow. He exclaimed with sorrow that He was undone. Okay. He was undone. Okay. These 5 kinds of sentence: assertive, interrogative, imperative, comparative, and exclamatory, and their linkers or conjunction and their clear concept. I have discussed with you. Next day, I will discuss with you about rules of passage narration, and your homework will be for yours next lesson. Clear concept of 5 sentence and what is the linkers of 5 sentence and what is the clear concept of your sentence, and you what kind of sentence and how can you sense the from direct to indirect nation. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you all.